Are you one that always start and stop things? You always start and stop. You know, you like, you excited. I started this new thing, but you never finish. Is that you? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. One of the reasons people start and stop things is because you fall in love with the idea. Fall in love with the idea with this new thing. Okay, I'm finna do this new thing, right? But a lot of times we don't take into consideration the obstacles that we may run into, right? So now you got this new idea, you ready to start, right? You just fell in love with it. You fell in love with the idea, but you have not fallen in love with the process. Fell in love with the idea, but not the process. You want to do this new thing. Well, I suggest you fall in love with the process too, if you want to do it. Another reason people start new things and don't finish is because they want the quick results. Talk about this a lot. You want microwavable efforts, but you want oven results. You know, the chicken tastes better in the oven, right? But you don't want to wait for it. You want to pop it in the microwave in 1 minute, right? You want to have worked on the thing for 1 day, 2 days, immediately, and soon you don't get no results, and now you're not gonna finish the thing. That's a problem. Okay, you're not going to get, you have to be determined, like, I'm going to do this thing regardless if I have results or not. Y'all look at my videos, some of my videos have no views. Some of my videos have no likes. Okay, I'm not doing it for that, right? But a person who is doing it for that, they will let that stop them, right? I understand. Now, I have been doing it for a minute, but even still, I haven't been consistent with doing it. And actually, I just implemented a new strategy just recently, right? So, even if I was to get results, it's still not immediate because I still been doing the thing for a minute. I've been doing this thing for a minute, right? In different ways, different forms, right? Different vehicles, I've been doing this thing. But what tends to happen with a lot of people is y'all don't get them results and y'all stop. No, you don't stop. You keep going. You keep going. Eventually, it's going to pay off. Don't stop. Another reason that people start and don't finish is because they fear failure. Again, all those quick results is not working. Oh, it's not working. So since it's not working, oh well, it's not working. You ain't gave it time to work. You ain't gave it no time to work. You ain't gave it no time. But you talking about it ain't working. Oh, I did it 3 times. No, try doing it 33 times. Try doing it 63 times. Try doing it 83 times. Try doing it 103 times, okay? Try doing it 333 times, okay? Try doing it 3,000 times, okay? And then start saying what's not working. Not 3 times, 4 times, not even 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. You gotta keep doing that thing. Keep on. Keep on. Do you got structure to you? Because that's another reason you have no structure. We all got struggles. We love to tell everybody our struggles. I've been through this. I've been through that. I've been through that. We wear these pain badges, right? Oh, who had it the worst? Who had this? Who did that? And it's like, nah, we all got struggle. We all been through things. But a lot of us ain't got no structure. What you doing with that struggle? What are you doing with that struggle? Is you doing something with that struggle? Or are you just letting that struggle just... yeah, I had it bad. This happened to me and that happened to me. Okay, but how's you helping somebody else? Is you gonna help somebody else through it? Is you gonna teach somebody else how to get through what you've been through? Or is you gonna sit there and just talk about how bad you had it and be a victim and waddle in your own pain and sorrow, or you gonna say, you know what, let me flip this thing. Let me turn this thing around. I got that struggle, but you know what? What am I going to do with that struggle? I need to put some structure on that thing. I need to help some more women out of that thing. I need to help some men out of that thing. I need to help some families up out of that thing. And the only way I'm going to do that is if I put some structure on that struggle. Because, baby, we all got struggle, right? We all been, it's something been wrong with us, all of us. Everybody got issues, right? Everybody probably grew up in the hood. Everybody probably grew up broke. Everybody probably grew up going through some. Mama wasn't right, daddy wasn't right. Everybody probably had, most people had some sort of struggles. And even if you didn't, that's fine too. But whatever. To that struggle is not about you, oh, who had it bad, I had the worst, this, that, no. It's about put some structure so you can help the next person out of that thing. Another reason you're not finishing stuff is because of distractions. You looking at everybody and their mama. You looking at him, them over there. You mad at everybody business but your own, right? Looking around. Those are distractions. You looking, trying to see how everybody else is doing it. And another thing, if you not, a lot of people stop because certain people don't support them. No, you don't do that. You don't. Certain people ain't supporting you, so now all of a sudden you're not gonna finish because you didn't get the response that you wanted to get. So now you finished because you really only wanted somebody to look at you and say, oh, they really doing this and they really doing that, and then you didn't get that response. So now you quit. You didn't finish. You didn't finish what you started. Another reason people stop is listening to other people. You listening to somebody else. You letting other people tell you, girl, that ain't gonna work. That's not, no, that ain't, no. It may not work for them. You don't let nobody talk you out of your vision. And that's a lot of reason people just don't finish, because they let people tell them other people's opinions. And now you done let somebody trick you out your bag because they done said this to you or said that to you when God told you something else. But now you just sit here and listen to another person's opinion. This is the reason people do not finish what they start. And the last reason people don't finish what they start is because they underestimate the cost. Underestimate what it's going to cost. Underestimate the sacrifices. I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about the sacrifices, the energy that you got to put in it. So now you don't want to see it through because, oh, you did not weigh. What is this really going to cost me? And you don't want to put in the cost. You don't want to put in the sacrifice. You don't want to put in the time. It may cost too much for you to finish, right? So, yeah, when we talking about, these are some things that. So when we talk about, these are some things that when it comes down to it, the reason you not finishing is you underestimated some things. You know, it requires some sacrifices, some obedience, some persistence that you just don't have. You know, you don't have all of that. And when it comes down to completing a task, or I mean not a task, because this is more than a task. When it comes down to you completing something that, and you always starting and stopping and always starting and stopping, that's the problem. That's a big problem. It's a big problem when it comes to it, because you'll never finish nothing. You never finish anything. And a lot of people is addicted to starting things. They're addicted to starting things, but they ain't addicted to feeling. So people who pack pain, you gonna quit. If you don't know how to pack purpose, you're going to quit, right? And this is why I teach pack purpose, not pain. If you pack pain, guaranteed you're going to quit. If you pack purpose, you're not going to quit because you know why you started. You know why you're doing what you're doing. You're not going to stop. You understand that you have to keep going. You understand that you're going to look for the things in the process. You understand what it takes. A person who know how to take pain to purpose, they're going to continue. They're going to finish everything that they set out to finish. But a person who is constantly packing pain, they will never finish. So these are some reasons that you will never finish. So again, join community purpose packers. Okay, we are packing purpose on purpose, intentionally. Okay, not for play, not for fake, not pretend, not so we can show people, oh, look at us, none of that, right? We doing this for real, right? We want to get better for real. We don't want to be, this ain't no show and tell, okay? So again, join community 630-863-3142, okay? 630-863-3142. Jessica.